This is 85456. She is a woman, but gender hardly matters in the one state. 85456 wakes up at exactly 5:30 a.m. She greets her other comrades and has some light gossip with them. Gossip is not allowed later in the day, so this is the only chance they have. However, she must be careful not to say anything counter-revolutionary, lest they be sent to Yakutsk. Then she and the other comrades move to the canteen in identical learned movements. They all eat together, lifting spoonfuls of identical food at the same time. 85456 spends exactly 25 minutes completing her morning ablutions and then prepares for work in her pitch black uniform, the same one that all others have to wear. Her male comrade and the father of her children is Comrade 23900. He greets her outside the barracks. It used to be the home of a czarist, but there is no record of him or his family anymore. Not after the one-state revolution. 85456 and 23900 are allowed exactly 15 minutes of time in the morning. He inquires about her health. She tells him that the state has taken good care of her in the Soyuz hospital, and then she asks him what he had for dinner yesterday. He tells her that the nutritious food they are served in the men's barracks has made him hale and hearty for the first time in his entire life. Unlike the starved, destitute condition that he endured under the Tsar and Vlasov, today he has food to eat. 15 minutes are up. Now her husband gives her a goodbye kiss and she boards the workers' shuttle bus, which will take her straight to the factory. After exactly 5 minutes of hot soup and a banana, she starts to work.
Have you ever been to a factory? Have you ever had to use your hands? Usually come quick, a repetition motion you have to constantly do, over and over and over and over again. But how do you minimize movement of your hand to have a repetition motion? How do you increase output, decrease movement, doing it as quick as possible? I was once in a factory. I worked there twice. While I was working there, I had to move my hands in a specific way. I had to do it quick through repetition motion. Yes, repetition, 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 constantly for hours upon hours upon hours of a repetition, 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 repetition. That's the way I had to do it. Otherwise, the cookies would fall.
During work, all the comrades listen to Taylorian music, or as it's said in Russia, Gastevian music. It is designed to keep them into a hypnotized state of perfect rhythm at work. Everything is part of this rhythm. It is more natural to her than her own breath. It's the heartbeat of the machine she is a cog in. It's the voice of OP-01. When shift ends at 8 p.m., she can hardly comprehend how much time has passed or what she did. It doesn't matter. The trance has ended with her shift. Now she is allowed access to the family barracks. OP-01 is a kind and benevolent father. There is no separation of families like the foreign press reports. 85456, 23900 greet their twin children, 590978 and 590979. Until evening, 590978 lives in the girls' barracks and 590979 lives in the boys' barracks, where they are taken care of by the state. But evenings are family time, and it's spent in the designated family room. A new family room is designated every day to discourage bourgeoisie attachment to any particular place. In the one state, your only home is your barracks. Unlike the millions of enslaved women all over the world, Comrade 85456 is not expected to cook or clean for her family. The food is brought from her barracks, and 23900 brings his own food. However, she does make a salad for her children to enjoy while they tell her what they learned at the communal school today. They also read the letters that they have received from the children's grandparents from the rural areas. Today, Comrade 34811 writes that the collective demolished the church in their village and assigned dotted line paths to every worker, barrack to farm, farm to barrack. 34811 is fortunate to get to live in his own old house, now converted into a communal building. The revolution has also reached rural areas these days. 85456 notices that 34811 accidentally wrote his real name in the letter while inquiring about his grandchildren. But some comrade in the postal department has been kind enough to blot it out with ink and prevent 34811 from being punished for counter-revolutionary acts. Names do not matter in the one state. Only your number matters. You are a mere machine, a part of the collective. Neither 85456 nor 23900 ask each other about their workplaces though. They both exercise their loyalty to the collective. An unnecessary sharing of events at the workplace is counter-revolutionary treason. Integrity is highly valued in the one state. Now, it's 9:30 p.m. and the parents take leave of their children. All four go in different directions. Even the little girl, Comrade 590978, has nothing to fear walking alone. There are armed policemen at every corner and watchtowers at every intersection. The children walk along the dotted lines and reach exactly where they are supposed to go. Purposefully straying on the wrong dotted line leads to strict punishment. Fear, hunger, and suffering does not exist in the one state. Only loyalty does. Upon returning to her barracks, 85456 washes herself, prepares her bed, and gets under the covers just as the main comrade shuts off the lights. 85456 goes to sleep with the memories of her children fresh in her mind. Tomorrow is another day and her work awaits. For the collective, for the one state.